Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hooked Gamer here. We're back with our Railway Empire 2. We're continuing the French scenario. In the last episode we were able to... well, actually this kind of happened just right after the last episode, to be quite honest. But the Eiffel Tower is now standing. We need to paint it. So one of the tasks now is to... so this is a new thing that you have to do. So the rivets were introduced with this one here, the steel components, the electric components, and then the paint. So paint is something that we are producing here, actually. However, unfortunately, very unfortunately, I have to say, this is the wrong region, because we need to transport the paint from, is it Essonne? That's my guess. So let me just go ahead and buy it. Now, as you can see, money is crazy good. So we've no issues here. I think the only thing really is, yeah, so look, we can really take crazy amount of loans as well if we wanted to, etc. Now, I also have unlocked the toy industry. Not necessary, but it would be good to actually have... maybe, yeah, to have this completed if we could, because we'll be able to actually complete those optional tasks, so it's pretty good. Okay, so what I'd like to do is to jump in and connect those two with Paris together with this. Now, one thing I have to say is that, okay, so we've got the wire production here, so this will be needed for the production of the electric component. So what we're gonna do, I think I'm just gonna buy the meat industry here and basically replace it with the electric components. We also have them produced in Paris, although look, I'm not expanding that production greatly because there's no need. So let me just go ahead and make that happen here. Maybe a station would be better first. Yeah. Okay. There's no need for the meat because we're already getting meat in Paris. Are we? No. Meat is coming from here, so there's no need. Okay. Let me just grab that quickly. Not so quickly. How come? Collision with another building. What you mean? Oh yeah, okay. Okay, so that's much better now. Now this will need the wires. And then the steel, right? The steel we've got here and somewhere else actually. Oh yes, here. But that's quite far away, so I'm not quite sure what can we do with that one. But that's okay. We're gonna be bringing the steel out of this place. I also would like to see if we can buy it, because if we can, 10 million. I mean, we could if we took the loan, or just waited a bit because we're at 4 million. So anyway, let me just quickly do this here. Okay, so that's nicely finished. We have this now here as well, oil. Oil will be needed because that's for the paint. And let me just take a look again. Okay, so the region Oise, not quite sure how to pronounce it, but that's somewhere here. I thought, oh, this one here. Okay, it actually has oil as well. Okay, so let's just go ahead and buy it. And it's the same situation, okay? So we need to just connect them and bring them to Paris. Paint is more demanding than anything else, really, I find. Because it has 3 components. Now, it needs to be... I think Meru would be good for this, because we can get slag from Mo. Or even here as well. So either, it's... Yeah, and then everything else is pretty close. Okay, guys, so I've created this line, and I also have built the paint factory here. There used to be Weaver or whatever is making the cloth. So I bought it for, I think, 2 point something million, and that's what's going on. This line is kind of isolated, it seems, as that I would like to connect this to... well, it has to be connected somewhere up there anyway. For the components and the wires. So I'll keep going, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we've connections everywhere, guys. Now this is connected to the wire. Okay, yeah, I got confused for a second. Yeah, so the wire now is ready. We can bring it down here. So let me just set up the route. And I'm going to go like this, and I'll show you what's been going on. So basically, we've a line going through all of these. I don't really know why it's going like that, but that's fine. That's the way I put this together. So it'll be coming in this way, and then going down to... Oh yeah, SSR. Savigny? Yeah, Savigny. Let's go with that. And I am just going to have 2 maybe. Let's go for 2. And I should prioritize those. Because it'll be... Yeah, exactly. Perfect. So that's that. Now this guy here needs things. So let me just do this. The line and the route is quite weird, but that's okay. And perhaps what we can do is to stop here. Okay, and then we're gonna go... Yeah, we're gonna go for 2, and let me also prioritize... Oh, not this, but this. Okay, so that seems to be fine. I think I forgot one of these here. I was thinking about it, and then, yeah, there you go. We found it. So that's all good. All good here. Now, this thing here, I've yet to connect. I'm just thinking how. This is like that. It's not an easy one. I think it'll go... I really don't know. But maybe let's just try having something like this. Looks quite weird, but... It's working! Hey! Okay. Yeah, so that's fine. That actually... I'm happy with that one. I know it looks... very unrealistic, especially over here. Look at what's going on here. I mean, there's so many levels of tunneling here. If I press H, you know, it's not that even steep or anything, so I'm not quite sure. But anyway, there's tunnel up on top of a tunnel here. And I think I'm just gonna go and have the station fully expanded, because why not? There you go. And there's still space for more, it seems. Okay, so that's working away. Yeah, perfect. And let me just make sure we've got a couple of these, because it's a very long route. Okay, so this one, yeah, it'll be just a direct route with all the necessary equipment. I'm gonna go for a 3 as well, and let's just make sure there is steel incoming. Where is that town? I've lost it. Over here. Okay, so that's this and that, and it'll be transported to Paris very soon. Okay, with that, what we can do is to bring stuff from Paris, or maybe not, because this place needs to grow a bit so I can actually build and expand this. Lumber. Paris doesn't need more lumber, it seems. Yeah, I'm gonna participate. It doesn't really matter at this point. We don't have saboteurs. Okay, so these are the potatoes. What else would we need it? A grain would be nice, but that's not a good location. Unless we connected it from over there. Yeah, let me do that. But we've got 300 plus points. Let's just see what else is available. Not a whole pile, actually. And we won't be playing that long to know what's happening here. Yeah, I can do the costs, passengers, packages, amount of bonds. They're not that really good. Price of new locomotive. Like, we don't care. Okay, well, let's just get something. Yeah, let's just get something like this. Doesn't matter. Okay, so that's now set up. I probably will have something else here as well. That's why I have this thing connected, although I'm not quite sure if it'll be meat, honestly. But anyway, because we can get meat elsewhere. But maybe we should. I don't know. It's kind of hard to gauge sometimes. Yeah, like Paris is kind of, you know, I don't know. Anyway, so let's try and take a look at this again. So for the moment, nothing is happening because we do need to make sure everything else is working okay. So as far as I remember, we cannot increase this till the town is 20,000. So that's why I really wanted to connect everything else. And I probably would like to connect this, but we should be getting grain anyway, so it should be fine. It really should be fine. Bread and whatever, okay. Yeah, look, see? Things are being delivered for those places. Not so much. Yeah, no, that's fine. Grain is being delivered. Okay, nice. And then this guy is grabbing beans. There is now steel coming in, so perfect. Okay, now looking at this thing here. So I just would like to take a look at what's in. Chemicals are in. We still have this to connect, and we still have the slag to bring. Let me just take a look. Okay, so there's very little slag here. We also have a lot of steel, it seems. A lot of steam. The steel, I don't know really what to do with it. Anyways, slag is kind of depleted. The steel is being depleted as well. Let me take a look at... Okay, so it's 6 million. And it's at level 4. Wow, at level 4 produces 94. And level 5, 99? Kind of makes no sense. But I suppose the production... Because this is the capacity, right? So that the production is increased. The capacity isn't really. But then the slag will produce quicker as well. Now, can this be expanded potentially? Not really, until the city will get to 60,000. I think it lacks a lot of things, like bread, potatoes. Potatoes we had here. I mean, I could potentially do something like this. Yeah, it wouldn't be the worst. So I could do something like that. Yeah. Okay. So that's fixed. Yeah, and like this station isn't that busy to not be able to handle someone that just turns around, I think. Okay, so one electric component has been made. We've got kind of a year and a half. No, a year and a half. Okay. So that's not bad. And let's just connect this. And I think I'm just going to buy it so we can actually control how much is being made. Okay. Wow. It took me a while, but I have done it. There is a guy now collecting slag, and it'll be transported over here to the paint factory. I really wish, I suppose we could upgrade it. And once it'll start making the paint, we can bring it down to Paris as well. So that's going to be good. So let me just take a quick look at this guy though. So that's number 1. Okay. So this is now going. Yeah, perfect. As you can see here, everything has been connected. Loads of improvements here and there that I can't even remember what it was. So I don't really want to as well go through every single change that I have done, but I think the biggest one was this one here. So there are 15 trains going on this line between those 3 cities, Paris, Saint Denis, and Fosses, and they've been, I suppose, relocated to the right-hand side. So yeah, so that's the biggest change. The wires. Okay. This isn't... How come? Oh, this is full. Almost. Well, if this is close to being full, that means, yeah, all of this is full. Okay, okay. That's interesting. And is this not making slag? And where is that? Oh, it needs a slag. Oh, okay. Not, that's not ideal. But that's fine. Because we've only 2 places that make it. One of which we own here. But it seems like even if the steel is full, it's still producing, so it's kind of confusing. And if I click, okay, no, it's making it. Okay, okay. Well, I'm not sure why. It was showing before that it wasn't. And I have increased the amount of trains transporting iron. And there you go. And I think, like, would it not be worth just having a connection there, huh? But it's all going through those anyway, so we'll see. I'll monitor the situation to see. For the moment, it's progressing. And yeah, I really wish this was producing it. Someone isn't making money here for us, but that's okay. I mean, there isn't really much to do here. Salt for more. Ah, I see. Because with the other guy now it'll be okay. Yeah. Well, that's okay. That's fine. At least the other ones are doing it. Okay, yes, this guy's coming. It'll be just a matter of time. It'll be making it. However, we're kind of losing money on. So right now it's at 135, but it is going up and down to like below minus. Oh, below minus, below 0 to negative balance. And that's fine. I really would like this town here to get going. Maybe there is something we can do to help the situation. It's really hard to tell. I mean, we have this thing here, so we could potentially do this. Ha! Why is it not going this way? Ah, because it has no connection here. Okay, okay. So let me just cancel everything for a second and see if we can maybe fix this somehow. Yeah, something like this. Doesn't have to be too crazy. Okay, so let's try that again. Yeah, that's much better. Perfect. So then this actually will grow as well. And speaking of, I mean, we could potentially go through that town. Because it has to go through it anyway. Yeah, let's try that. Plenty trains going back and forth. Look at the amount of the express trains are making. 60,000. It's really good. This one isn't making money either. Strangely enough. I think it needs to stop somewhere as well. Let's just make the stop here at the potatoes. Okay, so this should be making the paint. It is. We just want to make sure that the paint isn't taken away for this place. So I'm just gonna ban it. Yeah, okay, so that's fine. Now we can go ahead and bring it to Paris. It's a bit of a trek though. And also, why is it not going through here? Ah. Just realized this should be connected. Okay, so... Why is this like that? Easiest. To connect to this side, so let me just... The game is lagging a bit. I don't know if you guys see it, but it stutters when I move. We've too many things going on, I think. Okay, so let's try that again. So Meru to Paris. Yay. Okay, so that's pretty good. I think I would like to stop somewhere for like the grain on the way back. That would be the best thing to do. And maybe let's grab 2. And what we can do here is add grain as well. So we don't really have anything apart from paint. But yeah, so 2 is fine. Let's just see. Oh yeah, nice. Nice is right. Yes, that's really cool. And I think once it grows, I'd like to have this weaving back because for the very first time, we don't really have too many of them, which is interesting. Apart from, I don't know. Oh yeah, Versailles is the only place. Yeah, that place needs so much cloth. We could... I think I'm just gonna grab another train just delivering that. Perfect. Okay, so this is just a matter of time, and I'd like to take a look at this if we can. Not really. I was hoping we could make the factory. But this guy's approaching, so okay. So that's very good. Okay, leave me to it again, guys. Okay guys, I just want to check in. Basically, we have delivered all of the paint to Paris, which was 40, and then 40 loads of electric components. Let me just bring this up again. So the next task now is to transport 5,000 passengers, which is just a matter of time. And the other thing is 120 citizens in Paris. Now, honestly, I have placed a toy factory here. However, it seems that we won't be able to complete it for one way or the other. Well, the problem is that the toys now require planks, and the paint. Now the planks are produced here, so that's not an issue whatsoever, but the paint is. Paint we do have here. And I suppose, let me just click on this again. It should be on its way somewhat. And I also have unlocked the paint to come from here. I am also now transporting more oil over to this place here. It's just because, I mean, it's fine. It's just oil doesn't go any higher than 15. So this oil, yeah, this is oil as well. And then this is the highest as it can go. So level 5 is 15, which is quite strange, actually. I'm not sure why is this so low, but maybe there isn't that much paint required, or the oil for the paint. Yeah, I'm not sure anyway. I know the requirements are quite slow when it comes to low when it comes to the production, but I don't know. Slow I am today. I've been had a bit of a weekend. There's a long weekend in Ireland, and we were having a bit of a party. So I've been partying for the week. Well, not for the week, but for the weekend. So I'm a bit all over, but don't mind me. I'm always all over. So I am hoping that this will start working. I mean, it is slowly. It's not great. Okay, so the paint just came in. Okay, yeah. So there's another 5 on the train. Okay. So, I mean, it'll complete, I suppose, at some point, because that city itself consumes the toys. So it's not like we have no way of getting rid of it, but it's just a matter of time. And then I think this is it, guys. This is the last episode of this. I think there is no more here. And once we unlock it, this is the last episode of Railway? Empire game, and then we'll look into something else. I was actually thinking of maybe Railroad Corporation, or maybe nothing with rail. I mean, I've been playing this game for a year, kind of with breaks and whatever. So maybe something else. But I suppose I'd like to take the opportunity as we're waiting just to thank you for sticking with me and for your comments and likes, and I do appreciate them all. There's been a lot of, I suppose, learning. Some of the things I was quite surprised to learn about in this game. You know, that I suppose the biggest challenge for me anyway would be to make sure everything, first of all, is the way I like. So efficiency is what I'm after always. So that's why everything is very straight, and there aren't really very picturesque paths that I choose. However, this one is really good. I do like it. Let me just see if there is a train we can hop on. Because the way you approach the city here, it's actually so cool, because it's up in the... Yeah, like look at this. Let me just jump on this guy. Right, it's so cool. Like look at this. Yay! I mean, what's better than that? So yeah, so things like that I definitely do enjoy, but other things I may have failed, but look, it is what it is. That's what's happening when you're playing. Okay, so let's just take a look. Yeah, so it's just a matter of time. Paris will be growing and growing. I've been stopping it from growing, and that's another thing that I've learned, that you can you know, if you don't place your university, the city just stops, so you don't have to grow it any further at that point, unless obviously that's the task. But apart from that, it's all good. And it's quite interesting that most of them have grown quite significantly. So it's one of those. Anyway, I should probably... there isn't that much steel available. No, there is. Let's just expand those. Because because it'll require more steel and you can supply the rest of them. I want to look at this. I've been actually pretty happy with this area, especially with the hotel here. It's really been working out. I've upgraded the publishers here because they get everything really they need, the paper and I think it's the paper and the chemicals, yeah. So their chemicals are really nicely coming through. We might be actually able to complete this. Which, honestly, this will be in a long time where I haven't... where I have completed optional tasks and the whole thing. So it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, very interesting. The placement of a university. I actually did think that if you place it over here, that some of the buildings will appear. You know, the way when you're building like a factory or something, things just kind of shift. So I was hoping, because it's so bare, and this station looks so weird, like it's outside of the town. But when you actually look, it's way within its borders, actually. And Paris is massive. So it's a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. Why is the total profit minus? Not understanding. But maybe upgrading it would be the thing to do. And what will happen also is that this will pay off. The other one paid off automatically, and look at the bond. The bond can be taken. Okay, I mean, what else can we do? This can be taken, this can be taken. Yeah, doesn't matter. Some of them are... Yeah, look at this production, 500,000. So this is really making loads of money. I would have imagined the last episode should have been like this as well, but didn't work. I blew it. But sometimes it's like that, I suppose. Yeah, so this will complete before the last one. Because this is keep working.
Countless tourists have traveled to Paris to marvel at the imposing building
quick look.
in all its glory.
So I can remember, is it chemicals? No, planks. Planks and paint, yeah. So it'll happen. Nice. Yay. Really cool. So that's 2 weeks, I think. Is Paris getting toys? No. I think it'll be one of these, yeah. I'd love to have the immigration office in this place. But I think I should really connect this. Let me just do this real quick. Okay, so the last optional task has completed, so that's so cool. And then it's just a matter of this, guys. So it'll be nice to see it complete. I wish there was like a cutscene once you end the game. But yeah. When the electrical components have completed this task here, it said the all electric components. It said that this was for the lights for the Eiffel Tower. Now the only thing is 1887. Did they have lights back then? Like, you know what it is today? So I'm not understanding that, but maybe. But it's, well, obviously not what they have, like, but, you know, yeah. Would there be any lighting like that?
The World Expo is a complete success, and Paris has become the most popular city in Europe. An iron structure that towers proudly and elegantly over the whole of Paris. The tower is more than a technical masterpiece. It is a symbol of progress, of courage, of what our time can achieve. What once began as an idea is now firmly anchored in the heart of Paris. Despite all the criticism and doubts, the Eiffel Tower was built, and it now doesn't just belong to me. It belongs to Paris and the people who marvel at it.
Okay, engineer, yeah. So I was expecting a manager, but look, it's fine. I suppose I did drag my feet with some of them things. Definitely could have been completed sooner, but I'm really happy with the optional tasks, and everything else was able to be completed and fulfilled, as you can see, in time anyway. We have not failed, so that's pretty good. And yeah, guys, thanks so much. I do appreciate you sticking with me. It's been a long time coming, but I'm kind of happy to put this game to rest. I've been playing it for so long, so many episodes. And yeah, check out the playlist, and I'll see you in other games. Definitely won't be this one for another while, for sure. Unless the DLC comes out, and I'll miss it, because I have kind of a soft spot for this game. But yeah, for now, take care. And as always, stay out.